In our last class, we talked about defining what your product is, doing the research and checking into your competition, see what's in the area, and all those things that impact upon whether the product you're considering is a viable option for your business. Then, once you've decided on your product, we wanted to look at how you would distribute it. There's numerous ways to do that, all the way from direct marketing down at the local level, or to your big distributors like the grain elevators and your grain companies and those types of things. They have different advantages, one of course being that the margin of profit at the local level, where it doesn't have those intermediaries, means more profit that goes into your pocket. However, it's more a volatile market because anything that disrupts that then immediately has an impact upon you, and you don't have a middleman who could, like, let's take grain, could put it into a grain elevator and actually let it sit for a little bit until the market stabilizes some. So we looked at that. Today we're going to look at how do you take that product that you've decided to produce and put out to your customers. How are you going to take that and price it? What is the price going to be based upon? And then you're going to have to package it. And the packaging should say something special about your farm or about the message that you want to convey to your people. Grass-fed, grass-finished, all organic, that type of thing. And then you've got to figure out how are you going to promote that product to the customer so that they are going to want to buy your product over somebody else's product. So let's get started.
We have looked at what it is that makes your product unique, and now we are going to discuss your packaging that should convey that message, your pricing based upon market research, and your promotion of your product to the target audience. Product or service packaging can be both functional and promotional, serving to preserve your product for shipment and, in the case of final consumer goods, to advertise and differentiate your product. As a producer of bulk commodities, your packaging strategy may seem fairly straightforward since little or no packaging may be involved. However, if you are planning to produce specialty commodities, such as organic grains, be aware that strict industry packaging standards may exist. Packaging final consumer goods for the retail market, on the other hand, can be a daunting yet exciting task. Examples of product packaging include individual product cartons, boxes and containers, bulk shipping containers, delivery vehicles, and even retail display cases for mass product packaging. Service packaging examples include business cards, invoices, landscaping, building design, signage, brochures and vehicles. As a producer of consumer products, you may want to begin your research at the supermarket or grocery store. Make note of how similar products are packaged and labeled. There are many rules and regulations governing food packaging and labeling. In general, any product packaged for the retail market must include a description of the common product name, net weight, nutrition facts, ingredients and your business address. All products must meet federal regulations. This is not applicable in some instances such as direct sales from the farm to consumer. However, you should also contact your state's food inspection department for more details, since state guidelines may be stricter than federal guidelines. The Agricultural Utilization Research Institute, AURI, also provides technical assistance for the development of nutrition labels. Finally, as a service provider, think about what your customers will see, hear and smell when visiting your farm or communicating with you and your staff. As you think about what type of packaging is best suited to your product, don't overlook customer needs, such as convenience, and intermediary requirements. Restaurant owners and cooperative grocery managers will likely have minimal packaging requirements that affect how you clean, bundle and grade your product. If you are a produce farmers, in particular, you must compete with major distributors and therefore deliver a professionally packaged product. If you plan to market to retailers and other intermediaries, research their packaging requirements and think realistically about your ability to meet industry standards. Your values and goals, as well as target market preferences, will also affect packaging choices. Your distribution strategy should also take into account how often you will need to make deliveries, either to satisfy customer demand or to fill intermediary requirements. What type of delivery schedule will be necessary? If you offer a perishable product, delivery schedules will be critical. Moreover, if you are marketing through an intermediary, your ability to meet delivery commitments may determine their continued business. Retail buyers rely on delivery at the promised time, so they know how much may need to be supplemented to meet demand, and so they can schedule workers to handle delivery and display. As you develop a delivery schedule, be aware of peak production periods, if your business is seasonal, as well as industry handling requirements. Organic producers are required, in most cases, to verify that organic grains were handled, cleaned, stored, and transported, in accordance with organic standards. Once again, get a pencil and paper and develop and describe your overall distribution strategy or strategies. The decisions you make here will affect your future workload and consequently your human resources strategy. Now that you have determined your pricing strategy, how and what will you communicate to your buyers or customers? Promotion is a must if you are going to gain product recognition among customers. Promotional strategies often are built around a message. The message that you deliver about your product or business is just as important as the product itself. Equally important is how and when you deliver that message through the use of advertising tools and media. Before beginning detailed promotions research, think about an overall strategy approach. Will you concentrate promotions on your business image, the product, or both? Total approach? Businesses use brand or image advertising to build awareness and interest in their products. A brand is represented by a name, term, sign, symbol, design, or some combination. A brand or logo is used to identify the products of your business and to distinguish them from other competitors. Although the establishment of a brand can be expensive, particularly for small businesses, many of today's alternative farm businesses are concentrating their promotional efforts on image advertising, promoting the concept of healthy or locally produced or eco-friendly products. Product advertising aims to create immediate sales through some type of special product offer, such as seasonal discounts, frequent buyer clubs, and in-store samples. Product promotion aims to increase sales directly and immediately for an advertised product. Here are several low-cost product promotion alternatives. Coupons and rebates. Tasting and cooking demonstrations. Frequent buyer clubs. Publicity. Samples and recipes. While most small businesses opt for product advertising because it offers more immediate returns, I recommend combining both image and product promotion strategies. This approach to advertising offers direct farm marketers a chance to build a long-term image of your business and its values while encouraging timely product purchases. You also need to develop a lasting message you want associated with your product. Advertising messages can be fun, serious, or factual. They can describe business values, the product itself, production practices, prices, or the volume available for sale. If you intend to use a product promotion strategy, your message can describe the unique characteristics of your product or a special offer. On the other hand, if your strategy is centered on image promotion, your message should paint a clear picture of what you want your business to be known for among customers. Return to your business mission statement in which you first answered this question. It is a good place to start formulating your promotional message. Either way, if you plan to produce a retail product, try to keep your messages short so that it can be incorporated into product packaging. Here are some examples of product-related messaging. Our organic products are not only good for the earth, but for you and your family too. Together we can change the world, one organic acre at a time. Horizon Organic. Bob's Red Mill is dedicated to the manufacturing of natural foods in the natural way. We stone grind all common and most uncommon grains into flours and meals on our 100-year-old mills. Our product line of natural whole grain foods is the most complete in the industry. Bob's Red Mill. Promotion or advertising tools typically include display ads, billboards, yellow pages, mailings, flyers and catalogs. Every advertising tool has its advantages and disadvantages. Think about which tools will help you best reach your target market. Once you've developed a list of potential advertising tools, think about where you will deliver or distribute your promotional message. Trade shows, farmers markets, county fairs, radio, television, and the internet are just a few promotional delivery options. Be sure to brainstorm with your planning team. Identify creative, low-cost, effective ways to get the word out. You might consider a word-of-mouth campaign or a strategic alliance with another farmer. Promotional strategies should include a plan for time delivery or an advertising schedule that describes how often you will communicate with customers to follow up on a sale, inform them of holiday specials, or let them know about new products and prices. Regular communication is a way to build and preserve your market.